What's up, guys? Spotbot here for Boom Beach, and today we're going to be talking about the Gunboat. This stuff gets pretty strategic, guys, and pretty complicated. So I'm going to walk you through it, and at least as far as I can. Right now, I am on Headquarters Level 7, and my Gunboat is at Level 8. Level 8 gives me total energy, or starting energy at least, of 26 for the Gunboat. Now, at my Headquarters Level 7, I have a few abilities available to me for the Gunboat. The first is the Artillery. So right now I'm at Level 5 Artillery. Damage is 1,063 per shell. Alright? The second thing we have available are the Flares. I'm at Level 2. Duration of the Flares is 8 seconds right now. Okay? Number 3 is the Med Kit. Med Kit right now is healing 250 and a duration of 7.5 seconds. The Shock Bomb I also have access to. Currently has a duration of 5 seconds, so its shock bomb freezes everything it hits for a short time, as you can see in the description here, right? Okay, level 10 Headquarters, then we get the Barrage, or at least we get to upgrade it, so I assume level 10 is when we unlock the Barrage, and that deals quite a significant damage, but the thing is, it could damage your troops as well, which is a little bit different from the artillery. You can't damage your troops with the artillery. And then the final item we get is the smoke screen at, what was that? Headquarters level 14, and the base one, level 1, has a duration of 9 seconds. Protect your troops with a smoke screen, so that's pretty cool. That would come in handy on some of these bases, but unfortunately, it's a long ways off. All right? So we can't really speak too much on the Barrage and the smoke screen, but we can go through the artillery, the flare, the med kit, and the shock bomb, and exactly, you know, how that impacts, how energy impacts your gunboat, and how it applies in an actual battle. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go and show you. I'm just going to a random. Let's go to this guy's base, okay? So we're going to attack this guy, and I'm not really going to attack him. I'm going to spend 1,000 gold, and I'm just going to fire some stuff at him, okay? So, if we look at these buildings, right, we're not going to be able to damage too much, or I'm not going to damage too much on his defenses. I'm going to look at the other buildings that he has, like the residences, etc., which have low health. You can destroy them fairly easily, and you can see your energy, you get energy back from every building you destroy, and you get a total of 3 energy back from every building you destroy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this right here by that sniper tower, and I'm going to hit all 3 buildings there, and watch my energy. So it's down to 23, and notice how my artillery, the cost went from 3 to 5. So now it's going to cost me 5 energy. And the thing is, with the artillery, the energy use, or the energy increase, goes up by 2 every single time. And I wrote this down somewhere. Yes. So for the artillery, it goes up by 2. So your first artillery costs you 3 energy, the second 5, the third 7, the fourth 9, 11, you know, basically odd numbers, 13, 15, 17, and so on, okay? And that's a little bit different from the other ones. So let's fire one more. Now we should destroy 2 buildings here. So we're going to drop down to 18, but then we're going to go back up again. So there's the artillery. Boom. So we drop down to 18, but then we get 3 energy back per building destroyed. So we're back up now to 24, and the cost of our artillery is now up to 7 energy. All right? And then the same sort of concept goes with the flare. So we have a flare, and we can pop it onto a building. All right? The flare's energy costs only increase by 1 every time you use it. So the second flare is going to cost 3 energy, the third flare 4, the fourth flare 5, the fifth flare 6. Okay? The med kits, we can drop a med kit, so we'll just throw it right there. So that's going to cost us 6 for the initial one, and then it goes up by 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and so on. The shock bomb is also a little bit different in that it does go up by 3s, but the starting cost is 7. So if we drop down the shock bomb right there, it goes up to 10. So now that we're at 9, we can't use a shock bomb again unless we get more energy from destroying some of the buildings. All right. So that's pretty cool, and that is becomes a pretty important concept when you're looking at analyzing attacking a base. And I think we've, like, as far as I'm concerned, when I go into a base to attack, especially in a multiplayer, and one that looks significantly difficult or fairly difficult, like this Thundercat base is somewhat difficult to attack. I've attacked it a couple times and I've failed, okay? But the thing is, you can be really strategic about it. You can calculate exactly what to use, when, and where, and then, you know, like I can come in here, I can strategize and say, I want to throw an artillery, and this is what I have been doing. I want to throw an artillery right there when I start off. I know we can only put one right now. I can throw down 3 artilleries, and that will take out those 2 buildings. Actually, I'd throw down 2 artilleries, take out the 2 buildings in the back, plus damage the mortar, and then throw the 3rd one over towards the gold storage, right? And that'll damage the gold storage. So if I do have my troops come in and they manage to finish off the gold storage, then we'll get an additional 3 energy from that attack. So you can go through a base and analyze exactly where your troops are going to go. Start off with your artillery, fire your artillery, take out what you're going to take out, and calculate by hand, because you know, I can indefinitely look at attacking this base. It's not like Clash of Clans, you only have 30 seconds to look at it. We can back out of here, right? If we just retreat and return, I can come back anytime and I can go and scout this base. So I can scout it for as long as I want. I can look at the health of all his buildings, and I can look at, okay, so I'm going to fire 2 mortars sort of by these buildings right here. I'll take out that residence, I'll take out the gold storage, that'll give me 6 back. My 3rd mortar will go by this gold storage, and I don't think I can hit. I tried hitting the sniper as well, but I don't think you can. So that'll take out the mortar, plus it will bring the gold storage down to half health. And that's based on my current level of headquarters and my artillery, okay? So, and then I can analyze, okay, well, if I bring my troops in, I'm going to put a flare on that sniper tower, so that's going to use up 2 energy. When they destroy the sniper tower, I'm going to get 3 back. Then I'm going to direct them. Maybe I'll just let them fire and take out these buildings. I don't know, because this machine gun's going to be firing at them, and this sniper tower is going to be firing at them. So perhaps I want to draw them back into this area. Maybe I want to use maybe I don't even want to fire at that sniper tower. I want to use the shock bomb right by this gold storage in between the 2 snipers, and maybe, you know, immobilize them and just try and get back into the back of the base or something like that. And then I can say, okay, well, I'm going to use 7 energy on that initial shock bomb. That's going to reduce my energy down, so I can only do a certain number of other things with my gunboat, and otherwise I have to use my troops. So you can really go through, and I think we're going to do that as an exercise every now and then. Just look at a multiplayer base and analyze exactly what we're going to do, when we're going to do it, how much energy we're going to need, how much we get back, and what abilities or what gunboat abilities we can use in order to defeat some of these multiplayer bases, because it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. So that's basically the gunboat, and that's what you got to keep in mind. Like I said, it can get fairly complicated, and I've been in scenarios where it's like, no, I need more energy, whereas if you're analyzing it properly, you shouldn't need to do that. You should know exactly how much energy you're going to have and when, by just properly analyzing a base attack and looking at and scouting before you plan your attack, and using your gunboat effectively. So that's it. And then as we go up in our headquarters levels, we get more initial or starting energy, and our gunboat abilities, I mean, they improve, right? But it's still based on like your starting energy for your artillery, your flare, your med kit, and your shock bomb. Those don't change. You always start at 3. You know, your first artillery costs you 3 energy, then 5, then 7, then 9. That will always be the case. Okay, same with the flare, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, anyways, it's going to be cool. I really enjoy that aspect of the game, and the fact that you can really analyze an attack to the nth degree and execute it flawlessly, provided, you know, your troops obviously are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and you're not taking too much damage from defensive structures like mortars and cannons, etc., and sniper towers. But I think it'll be pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that, and bringing it to you guys on the channel here at NGT Mobile Gaming. Hope you guys are enjoying Boom Beach. I certainly am. I want to play more. I'll see you next time. I'm Spider, and I'm out.